Hello, welcome to Psychological. Today we're going to talk about 12 struggles of highly sensitive people and the ways to deal with them in our everyday life. So let's get started. Do you often feel overwhelmed by your surroundings? Does your heart race with the noise of a buzzing crowd? You might be among the 20% of people who are considered highly sensitive. This sensitivity, while not a flaw, can lead to unique challenges that others may struggle to comprehend. It's like living in a world where every sensation is amplified. You're not alone in this journey, and understanding is the first step towards acceptance. Now let's delve into the 12 problems only highly sensitive people will understand. First off, we have the problem of overstimulation. Overstimulation occurs when a person is bombarded by more experiences, sensations, or information than they can comfortably handle. Imagine trying to focus on a book while surrounded by a whirlwind of loud sounds, bright lights, and strong smells. It's overwhelming, isn't it? Next is the issue of absorbing others' emotions. Highly sensitive people often act like emotional sponges, soaking up the feelings of those around them. Picture yourself at a party feeling the exhilaration, the stress, the happiness, and the sadness of everyone there. It can be quite draining. The third problem is difficulty with change. Even small adjustments to daily routines can cause stress. Imagine feeling anxious every time your favorite coffee shop changes its menu, or your office rearranges its furniture. Finally, there's sensitivity to criticism. Constructive feedback can feel like a personal attack. Imagine a simple comment about your work causing you to question your entire worth. So, those are the first 4 problems, but it doesn't stop there. Moving on, the 5th problem is being overwhelmed by violent or horror scenes. Highly sensitive individuals often find themselves deeply affected by intense scenes in movies, on TV, or even in books. These scenes can trigger a profound emotional response, sometimes lasting for days or even weeks after the experience. The 6th issue is the need for alone time. For highly sensitive people, social events, busy workplaces, or crowded places may be draining. They often need periods of solitude to recharge and regain their equilibrium. The 7th problem is overthinking and worry. Highly sensitive people frequently find themselves caught in a cycle of overthinking, leading to heightened levels of anxiety and stress. Lastly, the 8th issue is sensing minor changes. A new smell, a slight change in room temperature, or a minor alteration in a familiar routine can be very noticeable to a highly sensitive person, often causing discomfort or unease. So far we have covered 8 problems, but there are still more to come. The 9th problem is the discomfort with loud noises. This can be a real challenge, especially in today's loud and bustling world. For highly sensitive folks, loud noises aren't just distracting, they can be downright stressful, causing a flood of overwhelming emotions. Moving on to the 10th problem, being deeply moved by arts or music. Some may see this as a blessing, but for the highly sensitive, the emotional response can be so intense it's exhausting. A beautiful piece of music or a poignant work of art can bring such a wave of emotion that it feels like a physical blow. Next, the 11th problem is difficulty making decisions. Even the smallest choices can feel like monumental tasks, and the fear of making the wrong decision can be paralyzing. Finally, the 12th problem is feeling misunderstood. Highly sensitive people often feel like outsiders, struggling to convey their unique experiences and emotions to others. And there you have it, 12 problems that only highly sensitive people will understand. So we have outlined the 12 problems. Now you might be wondering, how can these be addressed? Let's recap. First, we talked about the overwhelming nature of busy environments and how they can be draining. The solution here could be to seek out quiet spaces and take regular breaks to recharge. Next, we touched on the heightened emotional responses and how they can sometimes be intense. Practicing mindfulness can help to manage these feelings. We also discussed the difficulty in dealing with negative news or violent movies. To combat this, one could limit exposure to such content. Fourthly, we address the struggle with change. Here, gradual adaptation and planning can be helpful tools. Fifth, we dissected the feeling of being misunderstood, which can be mitigated by open communication and seeking support from loved ones. Next, we looked at the need for alone time, which is perfectly okay and should be embraced. Seventh, we highlighted the discomfort with harsh lights and loud noises. This can be managed by creating a calm and soothing environment. Eighth, we discussed the tendency to worry or overthink. Engaging in calming activities like yoga or meditation can help here. Lastly, we delved into the deep connection with nature, the propensity for deep reflection, the aversion to criticism, and the heightened sense of empathy. These are all qualities that, if understood and nurtured, can be harnessed into strengths. Remember, Highly sensitive people have a unique perspective on the world, and with understanding and support, they can turn their sensitivity into a strength. That's it for today. Don't forget to like this video if you enjoyed watching. You can also subscribe and hit that notification bell to never miss our upcoming videos. Till next time, bye.